here on the Swooping Up Spirits Tarot channel. Better known as the Tarot Insight channel. Someone has been gathering up their wits about them because they are a fire starter and they're about to go off on a new endeavor. They do have movement, social rectification, as well as romance on their mind. Who they are thinking of happens to be someone who they've manifested. Quite a few people have come their way, and this person in particular, they have manifested. And this person's drive is coming in as being somewhat of a fire starter energy as well. This is someone who has maintained friendships with people who they've dated. This is someone who has ties via memory, although they're not romantically involved with these people. And it bothers this other person quite a bit. And this person wants to know more about this individual. The thing is, there's some type of mirroring going on to where this other person has had quite a few people, whether they have maintained friendships with them or not, or whether they check to see if they're all right or not, from time to time. This other person has had quite a few people who they have liked and picked it with so as well. So this is something that the universe has brought together, even if these two individuals end up being in passing. I mean, it's on them. It's just looking at the other person and seeing yourself or previous choices, or thinking about what it would be like to have made those certain choices as you glance at this other person and realize, this person has a lot of extracurricular activities that they have no doubt participated in. So let's find out more about this person who this other individual is concerned about. Why is this going on? Okay, so there are arguments that have occurred, and this person has gone another way, sought another person when there was disagreement. Now, it could be that they could not rationalize with whoever they have been dating. Different people who had that same inconsistent style of trying to be there. It's more like only when things are going, very positively. Once there's disagreement, lots of the rules went out of the way, out of the window for these couplings that this person has been involved in. Whether there has been violence, sometimes whether there has just been cheating, there has always been something going on both sides. And this person was mostly reacting. Also, this person just has a disagreeable vibe when it comes to some relationship rules with the people who they've been dating. So this is someone who you're going to want to really understand what's going on within their mind. And one way to do that, instead of playing games, is to actually talk to this person. That's what I'm getting here. Because this person is also a nurturer at heart. How many people does this person want to nurture? That's the question. Let's see what's going on with this person deep down. All right, this person has brought judgment onto the scene for him or herself. And so that's why there's this question of what is this person like? I usually get those types of questions. In fact, it's great that it's coming in because it's, is this person dating more than one person or what have you? And sometimes if they have that reputation, you may think that they're still dating more than one person when they're not. Let's see what the issue is with this particular person. Okay, so this person is putting self first when they're upset, when they're in disagreement. Yet, this person does not actually feel like they're going to find the right person. They're like on a scavenger hunt, and all of the eggs that they found or looked over have not been the one that is decorated in accordance, the one that they feel like that, you know, they need for to make them happy, so to speak. Now, the interesting thing that I'm getting about this person is they've been nurtured in various beliefs, whether or not this is their native belief or whether they picked it up. There's something about karma coming in that they believe very heavily in. They may not act like it because they feel like if they didn't search all around, they would be more of a doormat with all the disagreement and fighting that they have gone and not really work through. The other person has been at fault in their relationships as well. I'm seeing. Again, back to their belief system. They believe in past lives. They believe that if they have not found the right egg or the right person, you know, we come from eggs, tiny, tiny eggs. They feel like it's something that they did in their previous existence before the veil was lifted and, you know, they found out who they were. They cannot imagine that things just happen. So they're feeling like it's punishment in a way. So they haven't wanted to accept this punishment, although deep down they feel like if it's there, they must deserve it. So they have been skipping around a lot. However, I feel like this person is going to be very surprising and end up settling down, even though they've been jumping around. And it's because of this belief system. They feel like they are almost like cursed. And so they may deny it day and night, but they're feeling like they're going to just go ahead and be with the person who they end up with. They may end up with someone very soon. They may be about to tie the knot with someone, even if, you know, this other individual is saying, oh, they're still running around. They have that energy. There has been this hope in the back of their mind that they would find someone and that they would squeeze through the crack of the turmoil of not being able to find someone who they're going to click with. However, like, with that hope, it was going on with them, going from person to person. And now that they see that none of those things have really panned out, because there's the hope card coming in. And now that they see that these things have not panned out, and they were viewing it as one day later on in life, way out there, in the future, I'll probably meet someone. And they're coming to realize, they're getting these messages that the future is now. So now, since they are not with someone who is making them happy at all, they've been dating people who have made them feel stuck. This is nasty behavior coming in with the people who they've dated. Now, since they're feeling like this is their destiny, almost, it looks like they are feeling like they can't get away from it. So this new vision is actually one of a deeper acceptance. They were hanging in there for a while, keeping their eyes peeled, keeping their eyes open, hoping, sending out messages. And their resilience was coming through with the difficult choice that they had to make each time they found out that they were in relationships that were making them indeed miserable. All of the quantity of relationships, and they still did not feel that there was quality there. What was the reason for this? Many times over, coming in with people who didn't want to step up to the plate in a certain way. So I feel like they didn't respect their beliefs a majority of the time, or they didn't let them do the things that they wanted to do because they tried to overshadow whatever they were doing. They weren't letting them do their own thing at the same time. They felt like they had to put everything that they wanted away and always please the other person, instead of having a relationship that was really a two-way street, so to speak. Yeah, it has weighted them down quite a bit. They feel like they want to defend their choices. However, they feel like people are just coming together against them with the same type of mentality for some reason. Let's see what that is. Lots of conflict, confrontational energy coming from the people who they dated and their associates and whoever they meet. I feel like previous people have caused some disruptions. I see that quite a bit as well. A lot of exes want to get back together, and yet it just manifests sometimes in really subtle or nasty gossip. The things that they make a bigger deal of than they actually were, and then the things that they can put out there and do put out there. Okay. What's going on with the Hierophant? Clarifier. With the Hierophant, I do see that this person wants something traditional, even though they've been bouncing around from person to person. And the clarifier is coming in with love. See, they want something traditional when it's love. And that's why they've been going from person to person. They've realized that it hasn't been love, many times over. And now with that hope disintegrating, they're starting to feel like, there's not going to be love. So if they want something traditional, they may have to it's almost like beggars can't be choosers type of feeling there. They want something traditional and they're not happy with whoever they've been meeting. Their patience has worn thin. They're trying to find more patience. They've become more successful in their own eyes and possibly the eyes of others. And they're still feeling like they're lonely, even though they've had plenty of other people who they have been dating. So if they do wind up getting with this person, it does seem like there's this collapse that is going to be likely to occur. But they may not realize that until after the fact. Hopefully they will. Is there any way someone could step in, a friend or someone who likes them, and show them that that's not necessary? Let's see. The person who likes them may be in a lot of pain or a little bit of pain, enough pain not to really want to say much. Kind of like you just do whatever you want to do, so do it. So if this other person is truly in love, it may be worth working through that pain. What's going to happen if they can make it to the other side of that pain? What is likely to occur? A surprise. They may understand this person a lot better if they if they do stick around. Because that's a surprise coming through. Bottom of the deck energy is one of being able to do things to step outside of any pain experienced, to overcome pain, and to get to know the person better despite all of that. Quite possibly. I see you. What's good? I know you want a card or two. The Lovers card is coming up. So that could stand for Gemini or it could stand for love. So a Gemini may be factoring into something that you have going on. And then by the same token, something having to do with love. So if it is a Gemini, it has something to do with nurturing. If it is love, it has something to do with someone bettering themselves, having this inclination to better themselves. Being willing to work on bettering themselves. Or it could be someone who is going to be their best self once they are with you. You will be completing them. Or when you meet them, they're going to be their best self. So that's what's coming in there. Yeah. That was your couple of cards. I read your mind, I guess. See if anything else is coming in for you. Ace of Cups. You're making something happen. So I guess something that you had that you were working on, I think maybe it is seeing the light of day finally. It has something that you've wanted to happen has made its debut. Also, this signifies a possible new relationship coming in for you if you are open to it. Hey there. Did you have a question, or were you just kind of like just seeing what everybody else had going on, or what anybody else had going on that they were talking about? All right, go for it. Let's see. Ooh. Why is the Tower coming up? So something has been shaken up a little bit. During some like off time or some time where things weren't popping off. Something may have shaken up that is going to get things moving, get the ball moving in some light after some stale time where someone just kind of felt suspended in time with the hangman there. And the result is someone's passion is going to be coming out in full display. Any idea what that means? Okay, professional path. Okay, with the professional path, what came up for you was that you did get something. Going back to the other person's reading, you did get something accomplished. You did manifest something, and you have seen something come out of nothing. That something that you built. You have had this recent chance to show what a lot of your efforts have gone into. Oh, so I hope he has a happy birthday. Oh, congratulations. You the boo, huh? You the boo now. So what are they doing on the birthday? Oh, yeah. They're going places, doing things. They're not sitting still. They're getting pumped. They're wilding out. That's what I think. Oh, yeah, they're wilding out. You are welcome. Yeah, because that's what's coming out. They're running wild. They're busy. They on the go. They're on the go. Oh, okay. Yeah, keeping them busy. Uh-huh. That card that came up was a telltale sign of that. Well, I'm glad I was able to answer a few questions. Until we meet again.